Hi, I'm Vibreen Samuels and I'm your tech translator here at the Smart Years. So this is part 3 of my tech job series where I'm bringing you highlights in terms of the different types of jobs that are emerging as a result of the transformations brought about by artificial intelligence and automation. So if we think about the area and the theme of mental health, it's no longer a taboo subject, and that's been brought about partly because of the initiative launched by the Royals, William, Kate and Harry, around their initiative called Heads Together. So what's happened is that the conversation around mental health is now becoming commonplace. And it's only going to rise, and the reason being is because economists, they predict between 9 and 46% of people in the workforce will lose their jobs over the next decade because of these changes brought about by artificial intelligence and automation. So that's a lot of jobs that will be lost. And the reason why mental health may be a problem is because for those of you who've associated your identity and have attached it to your job, it's going to be problematic, particularly if you haven't upskilled within this era of digital transformation. Because if your job was everything to you, you lose it, that brings on depression and stress, you can't find another job, and you start this spiral downwards into this kind of mental and emotional decline. So as a result of this, there's a new breed of, I call them psyche specialists. And I've termed this group of people as change memory agents. And they're going to be required because of trauma that will arise when you lose your job, you can't find another job, you're losing your self-confidence, your self-respect. This can be deemed as a traumatic experience, and obviously it joins other types of trauma that we experience as we're going through life, you know, divorce and death and infidelity and sexual abuse and domestic violence. It all fits within this pot of trauma. And as a result, they become a psychological burden. So these change memory agents are here to work with all of us who are going through some form of mental health. And we're struggling, and the idea is through these very intensive, very intimate, very tailored consultations that are based on deep reflections, and the idea is to help you rethink and to shift and replace negative memories that are really impacting upon your life and draining your energy. And the idea is for you to then work through and build a catalogue, a library of healthier memories that you can replace them with. So if you're into the talking therapy sector, so that's anything from a therapist, a counsellor, a psychologist, an intuitive healer, an astrologer, anybody who's in the healing realm, this could be a new area for you to branch out into. And for those of you who aren't in it but are quite interested because you have a compassionate nature, so what you should be looking at is upskilling in the areas of psychotherapy and neuroscience. So psychotherapy is a collaborative treatment process with a psychologist and a patient. And the idea is for the patient to develop new, healthy and effective habits in order to live their lives. Now with neuroscience, that's a study, it's a blend of the brain, it's brain science as well as the nervous system, because both are populated by neurons and cells, and the idea for the neuroscientists is to find the ways of what links them together, and also they both facilitate our lives. You know, we sleep, we breathe, we rest, we have a heart rate. It's all about what facilitates our life, but also what disturbs us. And so the role of the neuroscientist is trying to make sense of all of that. So within the next few years, this type of job, this type of role, this type of profession is going to only rise because of the incidence of mental health. So that's what the focus is. Just think about what the economists are saying, between 9 and 46%. That's really high, and I would veer towards the higher end because the changes that are being brought about by artificial intelligence, it will be the replacement of one job, one robot, for example. It's also, what's happening between China and America. They are both investing billions and billions of dollars into the development of artificial intelligence. And as a result of this, there are going to be swathes of industries, not just one-on-one jobs, that are going to be transformed as a result of this. And so what you should be doing, what you need to be thinking about, how do you begin to reposition your life, your mental well-being in the generation of artificial intelligence and automation. So that's it for this episode. We're looking at change memory agents. That's going to facilitate your journey from poor mental health to great mental health. So that's it. If you've got any comments, put them in the comment box below, and I will see you on the next episode where I'll be bringing you some more insights as to the emerging jobs on the horizon. And so until then, take care and stay well. Bye.